Welcome back to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Today I just wanna show you guys a few things and the way I grow my garden, and I've been talking about the importance of soil for a long time over my videos, and now I want to show you guys the result of what's basically happening around the plants them. I show you guys all the method in the previous videos, how I create my own compost, how I plant, how I take care of the plant. So now I want to walk around just a little, not every area, just a little, to give you guys an idea of the method of how I plant my food and the production at the same time. Okay, so here we have peppers going on here. This is peppers we have going on right here. This is bell pepper. All right, this is a bell pepper, and no fertilizer, no pesticides, none of that I put around these plants. But look how these plants green and healthy. And even though, well, I get rain last night, but even though I did not get rain for a period of time, look at the health of this plant. Look at this one as well. Healthy pepper plants. You see here? So I'm gonna basically give you a props of how I take care of my plants then. So you see right now the rain has come and the rain beat down the soil. So if you don't wake up this soil, if there's no rain for a period of time, the sun gonna dry it up and make it harder. So the new roots, it's gonna be difficult for the new roots. So what you do, you just wake it up. Yeah, you wake it up. These are methods that I don't care where you planting, you could wherever. These are methods that can make you, even though you planting in a container garden, it's still wise to soften those dirt. This is why I also recommend you planting in a big enough pot. Even though when you pull the dirt around them, it make them smile. Look how beautiful they looking, healthy as ever. So, does the way I grow plants works? Let the plants speak for themselves. This is a potato plant right here growing. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay. There's a lot of tricks in gardening. A lot of tricks and a lot of way you need to deal with these plants in order for them to deal with you the right way. Number one, you got to be careful what you add in your garden. Sometimes, I'm not telling you what to add to your garden, but sometimes a lot of these things we add to our garden create problems in our garden. Even with our compost, some people add a lot of meat and a lot of different things to help break down their compost, but sometimes you could even add bad bacteria in your garden that can help destroy the roots of your plant. Yes, the meat can help break down the compost faster or whatever you put in it, but sometimes there's worms comes with these things that have no benefit in your garden, and what they do, they eat down the roots of your plant. So these are things you have to be careful with, the things you add into your soil. Look at the soil. You see the richness of the soil? It's wise to build your soil from the beginning. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Sometimes we rush it and believe we're doing something. Don't rush it. Build your soil like you build in a house. Build your soil. Build your soil like you build in your house. What you do, you make sure the foundation of the house is solid. So if you build in your soil, you make sure the soil from the beginning is good soil. So you ain't got to worry in the long run. You build in your soil for the long run. Even though you're doing it in a container, it's the same thing. You build it for the long run. You build your soil that you can keep adding certain things to your soil every year, every winter, and it can regenerate the soil, add nutrient to that same soil. Okay? So this is chocolate mint we have here, and you guys know how these mint can take over your garden. But I try to be in control by putting them in ways that I can control them. So like for instance, look at this one. I'm gonna clip this one, keep walking and then clip them and just put them to dry. I want you to look at this bed when I finish do what I'm doing here and see the beauty. The plant even look more healthy. Just by me doing this, look at the plants. They're showing themselves. So, I'm going to let the plants show. I did a lot of talking. I did a lot of explaining. So now, I'm going to let the plants speak for themselves. So in this area, these are just pepper. We have tomato. We have mince. We have cauliflower. Different type of plant. Look these mince. I'm going to peel these mince because I'm going to put them to dry. You want to take over this area. So guys, what? This is a bunch of mince right here. Okay? So I'm going to put them here for now. What I'm going to do with those mints, I'm going to dry them and put them in a jar for the winter. Alright? Okay, so here we go again. So we cut off the top so these mints gonna grow back. That's how you're able to control them. If you don't do that, they will take over your garden. Okay. When you do this, you make it easier for the new roots to grow. Okay guys, so look at the bed. Look at the beauty of the bed. Look at the soil. And I show you how I build the soil in the same bed. So I'm gonna put the video in the description that you can follow and see how I make this bed. All right, so you see what I now did. I show you how I soften the soil around my plants and how important it is. I even add some information in that video that you all can gather and learn from. So I just want to thank you guys for keep supporting my channel. I appreciate you guys. I wish you guys a happy gardening. Peace, love, and blessing to all.